we're selling ourselves to these other nations so we could be content with that bread. You know, getting butt cheek implants, all types of breast implants,
nose jobs,
just contorting their whole figure, man. Right, it's against the law. And they do it so that in hopes of fame and fortune, that they may have joy in life. But the Most High said that will give you nothing. All these things, all these treasures of wickedness. So selling yourself like that, you gotta quit it out, man. Come back to righteousness. Put on a dress. Walk humbly, meek. Right. The women put on a dress, and man, grow out your beard. Man, put on your garments. Put on your fringes and borders of blue. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That's all we need to do.
Isaiah 30:9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Most High.
The law of the Most High, will you hear it? Or is it falling on deaf ears? Is it falling on a good soil? Or is it falling on rocky ground? Does it have root? Or will the sun come and dry it up and wither away its root? Are the fowls of the air coming to sweep up those seeds that we're planting in you? Or do you have scarecrows in your field to put those birds away? This is all spiritual things we're talking to, man. The law is spiritual, okay? The law is very spiritual. All you gotta do is come back to it. Start walking in righteousness. And watch the Most High bless you.
Isaiah 13:16. Howl ye, for the day of the Most High is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
The Most High gets fierce. The Most High brings wrath. That's what the Most High is going to bring to you, so-called blacks, Indians, and Hispanics, if you don't come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave to Moses, his prophet, and that he put down in the book, the Torah. Okay? So the Most High is not playing, man. He's bringing judgment on this world, man, upon the 12 tribes of Israel.
Verse 9, Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right. So the day of the Most High is coming, and it's going to be a cruel day, with wrath and fierce anger, the fierce anger of the Most High. The day of who you call God and Jesus Christ is going to be a day of darkness, yea, and no light in it. You want it?
So we're about to see more and more darkness on the world, man. Upon our people. There's more and more darkness coming.
Exactly.
And that's what's happening. A spiritual arc.
Oh, yeah. You know, that was all I said I was gonna get. Right. That's right.
And that's what we're doing. We're trying to build that spiritual ark, because the Most High is not going to flood this place, but He's going to bring fire. So we're trying to get all the people rounded up, man.
They laughed at him.
And what do? They continue doing their wickedness, drinking and being merry and all so forth and so on.
Drinking not in moderation.
Right, drunkenness and revelings.
St. Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
So we don't know exactly when the day of the Most High is coming, okay, when His day is, but we know it by the prophecies that it's close. Right. We got the signs, and He's given us the Spirit in us to know what we're dealing with right now.
For as in the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So is that not happening today, man, with our brothers and sisters? People getting into all this drinking excessively, married, giving into marriage, stuff like this, man. So that's what's happening, man. And we are coming to you, the people of Israel, to try to get you on that ark before the destruction happens, man. So that you may not perish in the wrath and anger of the Most High. Because we're going to get what the day of the Most High is.
Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Most High is darkness and not light.
Right, so when the day of the Most High comes, it's not going to be all flowers and hugs and whatever the Christian church has been teaching you. On the contrary, man, it's going to be very, very dark. Very dark. And unless you're walking in light, which give me what light is, how you could be able to see in all this darkness? How you could be able to navigate throughout all this darkness, man? Pitch black. No city lights coming on.
Proverbs 6 and 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light.
So the law is our light. In that pitch darkness, we have the law, statutes, and commandments to guide us.
Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
So you're going to be illuminated in all the darkness, and the people are going to come to you and start coming to you and asking you for answers. What is that? What does this mean? Can you show us? What is the way? How do I get out of this darkness? Well, come. Las leyes, habla español, las leyes y mandamientos es la luz de la Biblia. ¿Okay? Tenemos que regresar a las leyes y mandamientos porque dice la Biblia, no dice yo que la luz es en las leyes y mandamientos. Y también dice que el día del Señor no es luz, pero es muy oscuro el día del Señor.
Así es.
¿Verdad? ¿Qué, hermano? Tú sabes, tú eres un israelita, tienes que regresar a las leyes y mandamientos de tener fe en Cristo.
Sí.
Ustedes son los verdaderos israelitas de la Biblia. Estamos aquí, yo sé, en América, pero es una cautividad. Regresar, hermano.
Slavering lips.
That's the gift of tongues that the Most High put upon in Acts 2. That's tongues.
Right now,
Right, not speaking gibberish. What you just saw was tongues. Because I didn't grow up speaking Spanish, and I couldn't speak Spanish to ask for a pair of scissors for my abuelita when I was 6 years old. So that's the spirit that the Most High puts on us, man. That gift of tongues so that we can preach this gospel to our brothers and sisters who are speaking another language. Portuguese, Spanish, native Indian dialects, right? Creole. All these languages, man. Those where the Israelites are. Most of our Israelite brothers and sisters speak Spanish. So, whatever the Most High gives us as a gift, man, to bring out this gospel, we give all praises and honor to Him. Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashaya.
Amos 5:20. Shall not the day of the Most High be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it?
So there's gonna be no brightness, man, in the day of the Most High. Let that sink into you, man. Let that come into your consciousness. Because really the Most High is gonna be a lot of judgment, death, famine, and pestilence upon this place. Okay? Talking about pestilence, yeah. I'm gonna look up the word pestilence and bring it out to you. Pestilence, a fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague, la plaga.
Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
The earthquakes in diverse places, the pestilence that we just talked about.
And then it said nation against